Sonic Fantards and fascists. Oh boy, this is a controversial issue that needs to be addressed. Sonic Fantards are basically people who try to make the Sonic characters coincide with real life, leading to disastrous results, unwanted emotions, and drama. God, how I hate drama. Fantards and fascists are two separate categories, but they go under the big heading of people who take the Sonic franchise way too far. They would essentially incorporate the Sonic characters into their real lives as much as possible, thus making Shadow a loyal best friend, notice the quotes, or make their Sonic their boyfriend, quotes again. You know who I'm talking about, fangirls. But the thing is, they can't accept reality and they try to replace it with their worlds. It isn't as bad as at first glance, but when you get down to it, it's a liability to the personalities of those fans. Sometimes Fantards are hunted down by trolls. A good example would be Immortal Cookie 1493. She targets those who are, as she says, Sonic noobs, and attacks them based on their ideas and beliefs. She would say, "Shadow is my boyfriend," and the person in question would gnaw the troll's head off, if trying to make a point. Now let me make one thing clear. I do not condone what any troll does. I do not. That's not my nature. But when I see Fantards attacking other people just because they say one thing, whether they may be a troll or a friend of theirs on YouTube, I see injustice and unwanted drama. That is what we don't want in this site. Fantards make a big deal about their fan characters, too. They make their fan characters fall in love with Sonic or whoever, and replace Sonic's true emotions with that of their own fantasies. Who does that remind you of? Oh yeah, Sonic Hentai developers, but that's a story for another day. They normally make Sonic a loyal servant of their fan character, making them marry the Kara, or better yet, bear children with it. What the hell is this bullcrap? Sonic doesn't have time to father a child. He's too young to do that shit, and he's a goddamn free spirit. It's like trying to make the Empire State Building out of old TV wires and silly string. You can't do that. And the Fantards attack us for having opinions that differ from them. They attack when we affront them, and they attack when they don't affront them. Who's left? People who agree with their ridiculous opinions? I guess there are people like that, but still, stealing yourself from others because their opinions differ from yours is stupid. There may be people who are wonderful and nice and you wouldn't get a chance to know him or her because you decided that your opinions are obviously better than people. Which leads to my next topic, Sonic fascists, otherwise known as Sonic Nazis, or whatever you like to call them. The reason I call them fascists is because they do everything in their power to force people to think like they do. Now, this fascism can be classified as either within the Sonic universe or extraneous to the Sonic universe, but can be used anyway. Confused? Let me explain. One person may go around saying that Silver, for instance, is the best character ever, and someone else goes around says that Tails is the best character ever. When someone sees that person number two's opinion is different from theirs, here comes the fireworks. And you get the idea. Person number one yells at person number two's opinions, person number two protects his beliefs, and so on until drama is present. Good God, how I hate drama. There are also people who believe that they are the number one Sonic fan, and don't you forget it, bitch, and if you think that you're the number one Sonic fan, I'm hunting you down and kicking your ass till you're dead. Now, what's wrong with this picture? Well, threats of assault and battery, undue influence, duress, and unwanted hatred towards others. This is a distant relative to the troll complex, especially the unwanted hatred towards others. Sonic fascism can be extraneous to the Sonic universe in this manner. There are people who are Sonic haters. Now, that's just fine and dandy, hating Sonic for no reason. But that's cool. They're not doing anything right. Oh crap, look! They're making their opinions known and they're forcing people to think like them. If you think Sonic rules, you're a bitch-ass loser. You have no life and you live in the basement all day. Come on, you're entitled to your opinion, but that doesn't mean you have to overblow it to the point where you alienate all freaking YouTube. Granted, some people have these characteristics, but they don't take it too far. Normally, they just say their opinion, tell it to others without threatening their lives, and simply leave it at that. They may believe that their opinion may be right, but they don't destroy friendships or hurt others to prove a point. They accept it and move on. But there are others out there who take it way too far, and that has to stop. The Sonic franchise is there because you like the characters in the video games and the other stuff. But it's not there to be made your bitch, and it's not there to be ridiculously convoluted and stretched to fit your lofty beliefs about the characters. Here's a tip for you Fantards and fascists. Keep your mouth shut. Think before you act, don't be impulsive, and don't try to hurt anyone. Nobody wants that. Well, that's the end of my rant. Thank you for listening, and please comment.
All the lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong?